It's not that easy to rewrite history. Believe me, I've tried. No matter what I do, time always sorts itself out and stays the same. But for now, we saved a young boy's life. And we made a mother very happy. And we helped a man of God who, let's be honest, history has been a little cruel to.
Professor, I need to talk to you.
Yes, all right, Jessica, I'm right here. No need to shout.
Professor, we've been here nearly 2 months. You said we'd just come and see the Winter Palace and meet the royals and go. You said it would be a piece of cake to find the TARDIS. You said that Rasputin wouldn't be interested in us once he got involved in the politics. And yet here we are, it's winter, the ground is covered in snow. I long for the days where it's only minus 5 degrees.
Jessica, hold your horses, you're getting hysterical.
Yeah, I'm getting hysterical. Can you blame me?
No, I suppose not. I'm sorry. I guess this did all come about because I got a little awestruck with Rasputin.
Yes, and drunk.
Well, yes. But I did promise never to do that again. And plus, I have been able to get my hands on some maps of the local area, and I think I finally located where the TARDIS is. It's there.
Okay, well, Professor, no doubt that this map is helpful, but you seem to be forgetting that's 40 or 50 kilometres away. With the snow and the temperature, it's impossible to walk it.
Yes, well, if you let me finish, I would have revealed to you that last night I was talking to this guy, Victor, delightful fellow, about organising a horse and carriage out there with a driver.
Well, that's great. What did he say?
That it was too bloody cold and the horses would probably die and he wouldn't do it even for a million kopecks.
You're an idiot. You're a bloody idiot.
Yes, well, I wouldn't know unless I asked.
Okay, are you saying that we're going to have to be here until 1917 springtime?
Unless you can think of a way for us to get out of here.
Okay, level with me. What happens in the next 4 months? You said that the revolution doesn't hit until next October, right?
Yes, that's right. So that leaves us spring, summer, and the first bit of autumn to get to the TARDIS.
Okay, and we're well connected, so perhaps you could talk to the Queen and we could stay in the palace.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Professor, while this apartment is comfortable compared to that inn we stayed in, I'm not staying here for another 4 months. Besides, Peter Batman is weird.
Hey, shh! It's Russia! I think everyone's a little different here. Plus, he's not as crazy as Rasputin.
Professor, he has no idea about ethics, or for that matter, medicine at all. He's lost 7 patients since we've been here, Professor. And all he keeps giving them is this weird homebrew, which, by the way, stinks.
All right, okay, I promise I'll organise us some alternative accommodation. But we've got to keep Rasputin close because we need his mesmerising stare to pass off our rubles from the future.
Okay, well, we can work that in somehow. In the meantime, what happens in the next few months?
Well, the war gets very bad for Russia. Riots break out. The winter is bitter. Bitterly cold. There's movement against the Tsar and Rasputin.
Yeah, what about him?
Pretty soon he gets murdered.
Felix, we must do something about that crazy monk. I know. He is getting worse. The Tsarina hangs off his every word. He is going to destroy Russia.
We have tried before. No matter how public opinion gathers against him and the Tsar, the Tsarina trusts him implicitly.
If the Tsarina isn't protecting him, then his strange friends form a web around him. He thinks he is untouchable.
That's Charles and Dr. Babmiev, and the strange professor who appeared in October.
We've tried to kill Badmaev twice already. Besides, he holds no real power.
Then it is time that we approach this professor.
They say he's very smart.
So are we, Vladimir Proshkovich. So are we.
Thank goodness I never go anywhere without some way of entertaining myself.
Professor, this is the 23rd day in a row we've stayed in and played Uno all day.
Yes, and until I've learned how you actually beat me, we will keep playing. And then we might play something different. Ha ha!
Uno.
Damn it!
Like what?
Well, I think I've got an iPad here with all seasons of Game of Thrones in my pocket.
Professor, you are the worst!
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's a really, really big pocket or a really small iPad.
Oh, God. Oh. Peter, it's you.
Well, yes, I do live here. I just got a wonderful package of rat's intestines and boab tree roots from Africa.
Nope. So, don't. Okay, I'm gonna be sick.
But, poor girl. Poor girl. Was there something in the bush? Anyway, what's wrong with her, Professor?
I have no idea. I mean, if anyone's going to be sick, it should be me. I mean, I've lost 35 games in a row of Uno against her. So, what are you doing with them there intestines and roots?
I'm glad you're always interested in my methods, Professor. One day I'm going to revolutionize medicine.
Well, it is good to have lofty aims.
Well, Professor, as you know, I've spent the last several weeks analyzing the medicine you gave Grigori, trying to identify the different compounds of its makeup with very little success. It's a shame that you don't know what's in it.
Yes, well, that's a long story.
I've been burning it back and measuring it against known compounds and beginning to paint a picture, as you say. Yes, I may not be able to recreate it, but I'm sure I can create a substitute. Who knows? Perhaps even improve it.
Yeah, who knows?
So what's this map then?
Ah, yes, well, we're trying to locate some equipment of mine, which we left in the forest nearby where we met Brother Grigori. It's got some medicine inside it, and also some scientific and medical equipment. Stuff that you could use to synthesize those compounds of yours.
Synthesize? What's wrong with you? Go and get it.
Yeah, well, no one will take us in the middle of winter. They say all their horses will die.
Horses? Take the train.
Train? What train?
This map like 50 years old. Look, there's a... Take that there. That's Kiselnia Station. That's about 1 or 2 kilometers away.
When's the next train leave?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to go to the station. They leave about 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh, Peter, you old rascal, I could kiss you! Oh.
He's sleeping so well. You really are an angel, Grigori.
It is my duty to God.
Oh, Grigori.
Tsarina, what is the matter?
My latest letter from Nicholas. The war, it's going badly.
You are doing everything you can. You care for the wounded here in the palace.
Yes, I know, but I fear that people hate us so much.
That is the Duma. In Parliament they speak openly against the Tsar, against you, against me even. That impudent Perishkevich. Last month he gave a speech in which he did nothing but denounce me. You must move against him, Mama.
He's like family.
Tsarina. I don't mean to alarm you, but I have had a vision of my death.
Oh, don't say that, Grigori.
It is true. Know this. If I am assassinated by a member of the royal family, it will spell the end for you too. And for Nicholas, Alexei, and his sisters, for all of Russia.
Grigory, why do you say these things?
You know I only speak the truth. And you know the mood of the people.
If only Nicholas had taken your fears more seriously before entering the war. If only. If only you'd been here to press him not to enter, but we cannot change the past.
And I cannot see a future.
Grigory.
Don't cry, Tsarina. There may still be a way. A man I know. You met him, the professor. He claims he can see a brighter future for my homeland. I pray that God has blessed him with the sight.
Oh, Peter, where's the professor?
Ah, Jessica, did you sleep well?
I guess so. How long was I asleep for?
Oh, hours and hours. You were so sick.
Yeah, maybe if you didn't bring such disgusting things into the apartment, I wouldn't be. Where is the professor?
Oh, he said he left some equipment out in a forest near Kiselnia.
Equipment? The TARDIS. He hasn't gone there, has he?
Oh my, no, he's just gone to the train station to find out what times the trains run there.
Well, what, in the dark?
But yes, of course, the train station's still open.
Yeah, but the unrest in the streets.
Oh, relax, Jessica. Those protesters have long gone home to warm their bellies with vodka.
I hope you're right.
Train station. Oh, where could it be? Maybe we've taken a wrong turn. It is very dark out here. No, this does not look right at all. Hello? I'm sorry, I think I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. You two chaps wouldn't happen to know where the main train station is, would you?
Are you the professor friend of Grigory Rasputin?
Professor friend? Oh. Who's asking?
We are.
Now, Vladimir. Let's not behave like peasants. I am Felix Sizapov, and this is Vladimir Purishkevich.
Felix and Vladimir. Oh. Well, yes, hello. I am the professor. And, well, I wouldn't really call Rasputin and I friends, more like acquaintances, by chance, really. I mean, he is very overpowering, to be honest with you, and quite scary.
You were seen leaving the apartment of his friend, Peter Badmaev.
Oh, well, we've only just arrived in Russia. We didn't know anybody. Now, back to the topic of that train station. Look, I do need to get away as fast as possible before he goes really mad. He's a danger to himself, to the Tsar, in fact, to all of Russia.
Vladimir, I think this man could help us.
It's late. I'm very worried about him.
I'm sure he's just found a nice watering hole, or perhaps a nice lady friend.
This is the professor we're talking about, not Rasputin. We'd better go and look for him.
You can't do that, not outside, that's crazy.
So you do think there's something to be worried about?
No, Jessica, look, please, just stay. In first light, we'll go and look for him. St Petersburg is no place to be wandering around in winter in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, I just don't think like that. I'm gonna go look for the police. Are you coming or not? Yeah, well, I know where you stand then.
Look, Yusupov, I'm sorry. As much as I believe in fate, I simply do not help murder people. I mean, you're a man of God, aren't you? Don't you believe that murder is a sin?
We are talking about a man who intentionally sins for God's forgiveness. Don't talk to me of sin.
Look, no matter how much you try and rationalize it, I will not change my view.
Professor, I have a gun pointed at you underneath this table. Does that change your mind?
Not really, no.
He is destroying Russia! He's the de facto Tsar with Nicholas at the front. The Tsarina just does what he tells her. This debauched, evil man. He has desires on my wife, you know.
At least one of you does.
All that I ask is that you tell him that Irina wishes to see him tomorrow night. And that you bring a cyanide. That doctor you're staying with is sure to have some.
I will not be a willing participant in this crime.
It is a small crime to stamp out evil, that is all.
And I say no! That is all.
Look who I found leaving Badmaev's apartment.
Still feeling so stubborn?
Ah, Professor, there you are. We were worried about you last night. In fact, Jessica went out looking for you. Is she sleeping?
Oh, yes. She is most definitely sleeping. And we spent last night at the Yusupov Palace. Yeah, charming couple.
Well, she was incensed last night. And she wanted to go out in the middle of the night and just wouldn't listen to me.
Oh, and of course you went out with her.
Well, I...
Yes, thank you very much, Peter Badmaev.
Stand aside. Professor, there you are. I need to speak to you.
Grigori, what can I do for you?
My faith is fading. I see nothing but death and disaster for Russia. What do you see? Do you still believe we are on the right track? Do you see a way through this haze?
Grigori, I am 100% sure that Germany will lose the war.
You have seen it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I've seen it. I've even been there a couple of times.
Professor, thank you. Thank you. You are the only hope I have in this Russia's darkest and coldest winter.
Grigori, Jessica and I have some new friends. The Yusupovs.
The Yusupovs? I do not trust that Felix.
Oh.
Although his wife is very beautiful.
Well, he still has faith in you and his wife, Irina.
Irina.
She's very sick, but she needs to see you. Tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, they're having a party. She's preparing at the moment and she'll be hosting, but maybe you can come later?
Irina?
Yeah.
For Irina, I will come any time of the day. All night! Why am I led to a servant's room?
Alas, Grigori, some of the guests are still here and they're not as fond of you as myself.
Fools. Peasant! Where is Irina?
I will fetch her presently. When it's appropriate from the entertainment, we must keep up appearances.
What ails her?
She complains of feeling faint, of headaches that won't desist. Personally, I find her more manic by the day, but that's by the by. Would you like some petit four?
Yes, well, surely he must be here by now. Can't you let us go?
We will keep our word. We are not murderers. We do this for the love of Russia.
She will not leave until Rasputin is no more.
Yusupov, where is Irina? I've been waiting for an hour.
I'll go see now, shall I?
Yes, go. And bring more wine. Or better yet, vodka. So hard to get good service around here. No.
He's not dead. He wants more wine. He says every single piece of cake I put in front of him.
Now, I don't understand. He ate all the cake, he drank all the wine. I mean, there was enough cyanide in there to kill at least 20 men.
He's not a man. He's a monster.
All right, well, let's just go and have a look, all right? Maybe it's not working for some reason.
No! You go.
What? No,
Go!
I think you better do what he says, Jess.
Fine. Gregory, you all right?
I feel fine. Jessica, what are you doing here?
We were at the party.
Irina. I want Irina now.
I'm sorry, I can't.
You.
What?
You. It's horrible.
What?
It's terrible. Why would God do such a thing? Run, Jessica. Leave. Save yourself. Go. Save yourself. Save.
He's flipped his lid. He started seeing visions about me. The cyanide must be affecting his brain.
That's it. I'm finishing this.
Jess, what exactly did he say to you?
Never mind, he's delusional. I'm sure the cyanide must at least be affecting him.
Yes, well, I sincerely doubt that.
Quiet, you two!
Sorry. So, is this just a normal night for you two, is it?
Right, now's our chance.
What?
We're leaving. Get your coat.
Where will we go? They'll find us at Batman's apartment.
We're not going to the apartment. We're going straight to the train station. We're going to find a corner to hide in, and by morning we'll take the first train. We'll be at the TARDIS by 9 a.m. and we'll be out of here by 9:01.
Professor, this is the first time you've made sense since we got to Russia.
Yes, I'm sorry, my wanderlust for history has got the better of me.
Just a quick question. Why did the cyanide not kill Rasputin?
Cyanide? Good heavens, what do you take me for? No, I emptied out the cyanide and replaced it with castor sugar. Did you really think I would kill him?
Castor sugar. Professor.
It's actually quite a funny story if you think about it. There was this
We
one
were
time...
escaping, remember? That's the way they went.
I never saw or heard from the Professor or Jessica again. Perhaps what I did, involving them, was wrong. They disappeared into the night and never returned to Badmier's apartment. The police could find no trace of them, like they didn't exist. They thought I had made them up. I guess I was just hapless people who chanced into their situation. As for Rasputin, though, his thrall held to the very end.
It is done, Vladimir. Rasputin is no more. Nevermore shall you terrorize Russia or its women.